Follow the trend, tend to benefit while avoiding harm. Hello everyone, this is Mr. D. Today I want to share with you how to arrange the 4 lessons. In the last video, I introduced you how to arrange the heaven plate and the earth plate. In this video, I will show you how to arrange the 4 lessons. Compared with the arrangement of the heaven plate and the earth plate, the arrangement of the 4 lessons is very simple. Before making a prediction, we must know what we want to predict, that is, what the problem we want to raise is. After asking the question we want to ask, we need to determine when we ask the question. Suppose our question is how am I going to be in June? The time is 1:28 p.m. on June 15, 2021. And then according to the rules I introduced in the last video in this series. Earth plate, arrange the heaven plate, and the 12 slideshows. Then we can start to arrange the 4 lessons. As I said in the previous video, dates in China have names. The name at 1:28 p.m. on June 15, 2021 is 辛丑 year, 甲午 month, 甲午 day, 辛未 hour. Why are these days called this? I covered it in detail in this video, so if you forgot, please watch it again. When we are in the process of arranging the 4 lessons, we need to find the position of the heavenly stems in the earth plate. But the symbols in the earth plate are all the terrestrial branches. How do we determine which terrestrial branch represents which heavenly stem? When we convert the heavenly stem to the terrestrial branch, this terrestrial branch is considered to be the palace where the heavenly stem resides. So this terrestrial branch is called the palace of heavenly stem. This table records each heavenly stem should be converted into which terrestrial branch. This is the Chinese version, and this is the English version. The key to arranging the 4 lessons is to know the name of the day. Now we know that the name of the 5th is 甲午 day, which is QG day. Place Q below the 1st lesson and G below the 3rd lesson. Because the ancient Chinese read from right to left, so the order of the 4 lessons is like this: the 1st lesson, the 2nd lesson, the 3rd lesson, the 4th lesson. When we determine what is below the 1st lesson, then we can determine what is above the 1st lesson. Do you still remember the palace of heavenly stem I mentioned earlier? In the table, we can see that the palace of 甲 is yin, which is Q and C. After confirming the palace of Q is C, then we need to regard C as the earth plate and see what is the heaven plate is. It is D. So the top of the 1st lesson should be D. Because the top of the 1st lesson is D, so we write D below the 2nd lesson. Then we need to regard D as the earth plate and see what is the heaven plate is. It is E. So the top of the 2nd lesson should be E. The confirmation of the 3rd and 4th lessons is the same as the confirmation of the 1st and 2nd lessons. Give you 10 seconds. Please try to write the 3rd and 4th lessons by yourself. We need to regard G as the earth plate and see what is the heaven plate is. It is H, so the top of 3rd lesson should be H. Because the top of the 3rd lesson is H, so we write H below the 4th lesson. Then we need to regard H as the earth plate and see what is the heaven plate is. It is I. So the top of the fourth lesson should be I. After confirming the 4 lessons, we are used to writing out the celestial corresponding to the terrestrial branch in the upper row. Because the celestial corresponding to D is the vermilion bird in this course, so we write VB here. Because the celestial corresponding to E is the 6th combination in this course, so we write SC here. Because the celestial corresponding to H is the hollow sky in this course, so we write HS here. Because the celestial corresponding to I is the white tiger in this course, so we write WT here. This is how the 4 lessons are arranged. In the following videos, I will introduce in detail the 9 situations for the 3 transmissions. Subscribe. Be your own prophet.